Besides expanded metal breaking and cracking, this here is a busted hinge on thin wall tube, which is a very common problem with these landscaping trailers. Look how caved in it is. It's ripping apart. Super light duty. We're gonna get that fixed up today. It's just totally shredded. See how it just wiggles? All the tack welds are disconnected. And that's normal. That comes over time from rust and just running it over with ATVs and riding mowers. So it becomes concave. We're gonna get that fixed up today. See, over time, when you have something heavy over this thin gauge expanded metal, it just cracks and breaks and it's all rusty. And then it just starts popping off little by little. So we're gonna remove all this and put on some heavy duty expanded metal. So stay tuned. Use double eye protection, safety glasses and face shield, tons of cutting discs, leather gloves. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is actually raised. This expanded metal is raised, which I thought is interesting because all the rest of it, you can tell the profile of it, it's flat. There's two different styles of expanded metal, is flat and then raised. And the advantage of raised is that you get the traction that you need, especially for a ramp. If you're putting riding lawn mowers and ATVs, you want the raised expanded metal so you have most traction. But our new piece over there is way thicker and has a much higher raised profile. It's gonna be so nice. Once again, we got it cleaned up and we're gonna put the new screen on right there, which is way more heavy duty. From the manufacturer, I don't know why they don't weld the one side. I mean, water's gonna get in there and rust it out anyway. So, I don't know. Put some diagonal braces on. I may as well fill that weld in before I put the mesh on. And at the Triple S Steel, they have a variety of samples of expanded metal. Some of them are extremely heavy duty, but what they had on before was number 9 3/4, which was way too light duty. All right, I'm just wrapping it up. And then I almost missed this. See that crack right there? That's a stress crack from, it's kind of hard to see on camera. There's a crack from letting the gate slam. So I recommended to put a soft close system on the sides with a tension spring or pulley cable system so that it doesn't slam, because now I made the gate heavier. And don't forget clear coat for rust. Of course, I went over all of my welds twice with the clear coat. As I'm fitting up, I make sure the expanded metal is square and even on all sides. Make sure my machine is dialed in, as well as the shielding gas. I put a few more diagonal braces on there and checked it all over, and the owner was tickled pink. Everything was amazing. Now this welding adapter I put in another video, and these here are tines for an aerator, and I'll explain that in another video. But it's an agricultural tool for allowing air to get into the landscaping for fertilizer and just so the lawn can breathe.